Stadium. Enyimba is not artificial. It is grass pitch. You have to learn to adapt to the local conditions. If they couldn't do that, that's too
3
bad.
points in the bag.
Yeah, Sunshine too also losing at Dolphins. Yeah, that makes that ensure that
there was a shift.
Yeah, there was a shift at the top of the table. Wiki Tori is also doing very well as well. With 2-0 win in their last game. It could have been 3. I think a player nearly got a hat-trick. The same player got a brace. He could have gotten a hat-trick, but I think his effort was cleared off the goal line as well. But Wiki Tories, we hear play very, very, very good football. I've not seen them this season, but everyone who has say they're really well drilled side. So kudos to their coach and everyone behind the scenes for Wiki Tories.
So that's it. Update from the Nigeria Professional Football League. We'll keep talking about it. We love the way the football is going this season, and we just hope it keeps getting better.
Bottom 4, we can see the bottom 4 as well. Some teams are
not
there
good
that
for Dolphins, not good for Sharks.
No. Interestingly, 3 of the teams in the bottom 4 are from the southern part of the country. All of them are brothers: Bayelsa United, Sharks, and Dolphins. All of them swimming in relegation waters. FC Taraba too.
No, you're not surprised with all you've heard about Taraba.
Nah,
this is it.
Taraba, I'm the only reason I'm just impressed that they haven't even thrown in the towel and said, so the fact that they are still trudging on and trying to salvage something. But it's not impossible. 14 games to go. We've seen Egbenga Ogunbote do the same thing with Sharks a few seasons ago.
And talking about Sharks, they've played 23 matches. And you know, some of the teams that played in the Federation Cup, they didn't play.
Exactly.
You're thinking maybe if they win that game, they might just climb out.
That's if they win.
That's if they win, yeah.
Bayelsa United, loads of complaints coming out of that club, particularly that they're not playing football right there in Bayelsa. But with this new stadium in Nembe, they're hoping that they can go back there and start playing football, maybe get the support of the fans, and then change their season.
We'll see.
Well, let's see. Let's see what they can do with the remainder of the season. So that's it, the Nigeria Professional Football League, giving us reasons to talk sports. Let's go on a quick break now. We'll come back and talk athletics. We're counting down to the IAAF World Championship in Beijing. Usain Bolt, a champion in every way you can define it, is not happy with the doping issue rocking athletics. We'll talk about it when we come back. Stay.
For me, initially I'm running for myself. That's what I do. People now have said I need to win for the sport, but we're here, and I think there's a lot of other athletes out there that are running clean or have run over the years clean through their whole career. So it's not only just on me because I can't do it by myself. So I think it's a responsibility of all the athletes to take up on themselves to help to save the sports or to show that the sports can go far without drug treats or with athletes that have taken drugs over the years. I mean, competition is competition. It's always who is in the best form or who executes well. I think in the 100 meters that really counts for me, but I'm ready to go. All I need to do right now is just execute. I think that's the key thing because I haven't gotten a lot of races in, but I think running through the rounds, I'll get going. I think I have to run probably the first 50 quick to really get my body into running up to speed, so I'll be all right.
That's it. World's fastest man, Usain Bolt. Guys, he likes the swag. He loves when we're talking good about him and athletics. And then he doesn't like this old doping talk.
You know, let's first situate it very well. A lot of people don't know this, but the World Athletics Championship is actually the World Cup of athletics. Yeah. 141 countries will be taking part. It will be taking place at the iconic Bird's Nest Stadium in Beijing. 80,000.
That made Usain Bolt.
Yeah, 80,000 capacity stadium, but because of concerns, it will also be limited to 54,000 capacity. But it might be increased if interest from the crowds improves. Yeah. But unfortunately, this has been probably the worst year in the history of athletics. Everything has been overshadowed by accusations of doping, counter-doping, and they are putting pressure on the likes of Usain Bolt, who they see as the only clean person in the sport, that he has to run and win so that athletics can retain some measure of integrity against Justin Gatlin, who has been found guilty of doping offenses twice. I mean, it's really putting a tremendous amount of pressure on both Usain Bolt, Justin Gatlin, and every other athlete. Right now, it's so difficult that the question people ask is, which athlete is not doping, rather than which one is doping. Because from everything we hear, it's almost as if every single person is on something, and that's not necessarily the case. So it's going to be very difficult for a lot of these athletes to perform under this kind of atmosphere. But the truth is, everybody's looking forward to that men's 100 meters final. It's a showdown that a lot of people have been waiting for. But the new IWF president, Lord Sebastian Coe, has a lot of public.
I don't envy him.
I don't envy him. He's taking over the sport at a very, very bad
But
time.
you know, just also quickly had, you know, the outgoing president of the IWF, that's Lamine Diak, says all the things we've heard and things we've read are not totally true. He still insists that 99% of the athletes that we know, the stars that we celebrate, the people that have risen to fame are clean. And that's really worry for me because a German broadcaster and a British tabloid claim that a lot of doping going on.
Even WADA cannot confidently say 99% of the athletes are clean.
Even WADA is tremendously
shocked.
No, tremendously incapacitated.
Yeah.
What is the staff strength of WADA? And look at the huge amount of athletes all over the world. The truth is they can't track everybody. So they really have to do a lot of work in terms of updating biological passports in competition and out of competition testing as well. A lot of work has to do, especially from the national associations. They don't have to wait for the international bodies or WADA to do it. At the national associations themselves, a lot of testing has to go on to ensure that.
But I'm also
because
thinking,
a lot of people, a lot of the kids, the younger generation, are the ones getting into doping now. So they are building a culture of it because all of them want to be like the superstar.
I also think that the elections did play part, did raise the stakes. I'm thinking that as well. I don't think the sport is as dirty as it's been made to look. But in the months to come, we will see when an independent commission is being formed and a lot of tests go. It will be a shame. Some of these stars that we've grown to love over the years. It will be a shame, for instance, for me to know maybe 5-6 years down the line that someone like Usain Bolt really did spike his system.
And I know a lot of people are waiting. They're watching Usain Bolt closely because his performance is just awesome. Okay, guys, quickly, let's just talk about. It's a surprise to a lot of people, but Pedro is already a Chelsea player.
You know, was in his first training today.
It's not a surprise.
Already.
Chelsea has a history of stealing players from other
right under the nose of their opponents.
I mean, Mohamed Salah and Willian come readily to mind. So Pedro doing this is no surprise to me as well. A lot of people have talked about whether he can fit into Chelsea's philosophy, but he's a great player to have in a counter-attacking team. I can just wish him the best because he's really a phenomenal player.
And of course, it's going to be under Jose Mourinho. Let's see if he will still be the Pedro we know. Okay, let's just quickly take this message from Joseph Ashiko. He says, nothing like it. We love the Nigeria Professional Football League. Good or bad, it is what we've got. That's true. Thank you so much, guys, for being on the show. Yemi and Tunde Koiki. And to you, wherever you are in the world watching Sports Tonight on Channels Television, remember, you can keep talking to us on Twitter, we're Channels_Sports, and on Facebook, we're Channels-Sports. That's it. On behalf of the ever-winning sports team at Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria, I'm Austin Okonakman. In everything you do, remember to keep talking sports. Bye for now.